Welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we are going to completely demystify how ProTradeJournal takes your raw trading data and literally transforms it into actionable wisdom. Look, if you're a swing or positional trader, you already know that keeping track of your moves is honestly just as important as the moves themselves. So today, we're focusing specifically on exactly how this tool tracks your trade performance. We're talking about turning a messy pile of numbers into a crystal clear, highly personalized roadmap for your success. Okay, let's quickly run through our roadmap for today. We'll be covering importing your data, tracking your open risk, reviewing your trade history, analyzing your equity curve, diving into advanced AI and analytics, and finally, calculating those sneaky hidden trading costs.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Importing Your Trading Data, getting started with your broker's files.
We're starting right at the foundation here, which is getting your trades into the system without a massive headache. Because let's face it, if a journal is annoying to update, you're just not going to use it, right? Well, the process here is incredibly simple. Right from your dashboard, you just click Upload, select your broker, like Zeroda for example, and drop in your financial year, month, or week files. And here's a feature I absolutely love. The system intelligently ignores duplicates, so you literally never have to worry about messing up your database or artificially inflating your trade count if you happen to upload overlapping files from different weeks. It just handles it. Moving right along to Section 2, tracking your open risk, knowing your exposure before the next trade. So, once your trades are securely in the system, we head over to the Open Trade page. Think of this as your real-time monitor for your current cash allocation and, crucially, your active market exposure. What's super interesting here is how the tracking becomes immediately actionable. Let's say you enter your initial stop loss, say 69.50 on a specific stock. The platform instantly calculates your total open risk in actual rupees. You know exactly where you stand. And as your trades move into profit, you can just update those stop losses to break even, which dynamically drops your open risk for that specific trade right down to zero. Now, why does that actually matter? Well, think about a metric like 0.3%. If your dashboard is telling you that your current open risk across all your active trades is just 0.3% of your capital, that gives you the mathematical room and, honestly, the psychological confidence to take on a few more setups safely. You aren't just guessing your exposure anymore, you are tracking it with absolute precision. Okay, Section 3, reviewing your trade history, the granular look at your trading habits. Now, the real point of tracking isn't just staring at the math, it's confronting your own behaviors. And that brings us to the Review tab. This is one of the most unique tracking features I've ever seen. You can actually log trades you didn't take. Imagine you hesitated on a stock like Ocard during a shallow pullback. You can enter it as a mistrade and actively note the reason why you hesitated. Over time, you're building this incredible database that highlights your specific psychological roadblocks, showing you exactly how much profit you're leaving on the table. And this perfectly captures the software's underlying philosophy when it comes to performance tracking. Sure, you can log all your setups and mistakes and view your charts with these automated buy and sell arrows completely on screen. But the platform heavily encourages you to select your monthly trades, hit print, and generate a physical PDF. Reviewing these offline drastically reduces screen time, and it significantly improves your cognitive processing. You just digest your mistakes so much better when you finally step away from that glowing monitor. Next up, Section 4, analyzing the equity curve, the big picture of your capital. Let's zoom out to the overarching performance metrics. The equity curve page tracks the absolute big picture, showing you exactly how your actual working capital is growing or, shrinking over time. Good performance tracking has to start with a rock-solid baseline. By setting your initial capital, let's say 15 lakh rupees starting on April 1st, the equity curve tracks every single win, loss, cash deposit, and withdrawal. The system then links this real-time capital figure straight back to your open positions page, so you always have the exact, up-to-date capital base you need to calculate proper position sizing for your very next trade. But there is a catch here. The system is only as good as the data you feed it. Our source material highlighted a case with 212 historical trade rows imported without a single stop loss entered. If you don't go back and fill those in, the system literally cannot calculate your crucial risk-reward ratios, or R multiples. Your performance tracking absolutely relies on complete data. All right, on to Section 5, Advanced AI and Analytics, asking the right questions of your data. Assuming your data is complete, we've now reached the absolute pinnacle of the pyramid, the Analysis tab. This is where your raw, meticulously tracked data transforms into pure trading wisdom. Let's look at MFA/MA analysis. That's maximum favorable and adverse excursion. The platform actually takes your winning trades and plots them on a graph to show exactly how far a stock went against your buy price before it eventually swung into profit. So if you see a cluster of winners that routinely dropped 1.5% before rallying, you now have the exact data you need to perfectly optimize your future stop-loss placement. You learn exactly how much heat you typically need to take. And hey, if analyzing graphs isn't really your thing, you can literally ask the built-in AI highly personalized questions based entirely on your own database. Instead of just staring at charts trying to guess what went wrong, you can type in, "What situational awareness is killing my profit?" Or, "Which setups yield my highest returns in June?" and instantly uncover the hidden patterns in your tracking history. It's a total game changer. Speaking of situational awareness, the AI and the platform are constantly tracking this using a 5-day ratio based on broader market breadth. Basically, it calculates how many stocks are up versus down on any given day. If the ratio drops under 0.5, it flags a weak market where you should probably be playing defense. But if it's over 2, that indicates a strong environment where you can actually afford to trade aggressively. When you combine all of these tracking metrics, the Data Insights tool builds an incredibly powerful, customized profile of your profitability. It can break down exactly what time of day you perform best, like maybe the first 45 minutes of the open. Or it might reveal that your trades on Wednesdays consistently yield way better results than your trades on Mondays. You are no longer trading blind, folks. You're trading based on a highly specific profile of your own historical success. Finally, Section 6, Calculating Hidden Trading Costs. The reality check on your net profit. Okay, we have to talk about the ultimate reality check for any trader. Those silent profit killers that most people completely ignore, but which this journal tracks automatically. Without you ever having to upload a separate tax file, the system just knows your broker's configuration. It automatically calculates all your taxes and broker charges the very second you import your trades. Plus, if you use a margin trading facility, or MTF, the system calculates your exact interest owed based on your specific holding time. It provides a truly eye-opening look at what your net profit actually is, after the market and the broker inevitably take their cuts. So, looking at the immense power of this continuous feedback loop, where your raw data reveals your psychological hurdles, optimizes your stop losses, and calculates your true net profit, the final question you really have to ask yourself before you take your next position is this: are you just out there trading and hoping for the best? Or are you actually tracking your concrete path to profitability?